I read that that a fight was how you met. Outside of
Actually,
bars.
it was two fights, and we were not fighting.
Yes.
I had a problem with a little misunderstanding with a policeman and some valets in the street, and it escalated fast. I was drunk.
It was a fist problem.
And at some point, Nader comes out because he knew the policeman, he knew the valet parks, because he used to play at the bar next door, so he knows everyone there. And he some kind of bails me out, or like he talks them off me. And 2 weeks later,
Yeah, well, whooping his ass, man.
2 weeks.
But he was getting back at them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were good, man. You were good.
2 weeks later, he gets into a fight with some guy, and policemen take him to the police station, and me and my brother come down to the police station and talk them off.
Actually bailed me out. They cut me out of jail.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is how we started.
This was how you formed your friendship, and
Yeah, I mean, when you have such incidents, you kind of bond straight,
Right.
you know.
But the way I see it, actually, even before these fights, we met on stage. Like, the first time I saw Nader ever was he was playing, and he was asking if anybody wants to come out and come up and jam.
It was a jam, blues jam.
And I started jamming with him, and then the week after, as well, I went on stage and I started playing with him. So when he saw me having a fight with the policeman, he was like, "Hey, this guy plays with me," and he started, and this is how we.
all right. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's I mean, you met on a musical basis then, on stage kind of thing.
Yeah.
And off stage,
Connecting
we
through
kind of
playing.
bonded off stage as well through
Yeah.
fist fights and shit. So
Well, that couple of week period, that must be pretty cool for each of you if you're looking back on it. You know?
Yeah.
The beginning of a friendship with a band, perhaps.
as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
that was the friendship part.
Well, so you obviously got together, you wrote material, you maybe got some stuff recorded. I don't know what keyword played in what role they played in that, but at least that came shortly thereafter, it seems. This keyword promotions,
Well,
this
we-
promoter company.
They're not. They
I'm,
are.
I'm linking that in
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I want to talk about the touring and licensing of your music and the
yeah.
expansion into Europe. So,
Well, these guys used to do book publishing. They're a
Right.
book publishing company. And back in Beirut, you don't have an industry, music industry. You
Right.
don't have
There's
record
no real
labels,
platform.
You
There's
don't have promoters,
no
barely
managers,
a couple of venues. Yeah, no radio stations, no instrument shops. Well,
Really?
You do have a couple, but they're overpriced and stuff. So
yeah.
we had a friend in common with Keyword, and we had recorded already an EP, 5 tracks. We kind of pulled everything we had, man, all the money we had, and we put it in that EP. And accidentally, he was listening to it, and he was like, "You know what? My people do book publishing. How about we go into music? And how hard can it get?" But yeah, they were surprised. It was really fucking hard.
So we learned together.
It's a learning curve. We're still learning together, as a matter of fact.
Right.
They don't know.
They're
music
new in the
industry. We don't
business,
know it.
and exactly. So.
But it's a
we're
good thing.
growing
It
together.
can be a good thing. You know, they approach things differently in an unorthodox way.
Well, the thing that struck me is that, in today's music environment, irrespective of in Beirut, perhaps that there's no music scene or business.
There's a music
That-
scene, but no business behind it.
Right, no business. So, but the business in the rest of the world is kind of one-off touring and licensing your music, which is
Yes.
precisely what you guys I understand you've done.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So-
we were lucky. We were lucky that our music
But
got.
Keyword are not helping
out.
us in licensing our music.
Okay.
They're helping us more as a management entity. Like they help us manage our
day-to-day
tours and our-
activities and logistics.
Exactly.
We got bookers in Europe. Or we're on contracts with bookers in
Uh-huh.
several territories in Europe. And for the licensing, we have a publishing deal that we signed with.
We
Red
signed a
Bull
deal with Red
Media
Bull
House.
Media.
Got
And
it.
That's the publishing part.
Okay.
That's
I think we're the first band to do so.
From
with
Lebanon.
Red Bull
Yeah,
Media.
from
No, ever.
the world ever.
Oh, really?
Sign.
They just started the publishing house, and they chose us to be the first band.
Oh, very good. Wow.
We're very
Congratulations.
fucking lucky. Thank you,
It's
sir.
fucking amazing.
Thank you, sir.
No, we're familiar with a couple of Red Bull bands on the label, and when I looked at the roster, it was surprisingly short. Like, it was surprisingly
Yeah,
few
limited.
bands. But it seemed to be slowly and carefully expanding.
Carefully is the right word, man.
Yeah.
They're doing things in a really new way, and for instance, there are publishers, but there also are collaborators.
Yes.
Like they have this film crew going with us now down south and filming the whole thing, the whole experience.
Right.
Whenever
So they're
they
not just
have resources that can help us in any way, they're allocating all the resources for us. Like, it's a good collaboration and a good partnership in the meaning that they are not restricted by professional help.
And it's not
Whatever
regular.
they can help us with, they are being
It's their
very
music
helpful.
entity now. They're
Yeah.
not just a brand that's sponsoring.
Right.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
The guys at Red Bull kind of gave us a call, and what do you guys think if we take you to the south of the United States? Yeah. Already interested? Okay. And we put you in these blues towns that you guys are, fans of, and you sing about, but you don't
Some
know.
kind of a pilgrimage to where it all started.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's
there's
the premise of the.
Documentary.
Yeah.
that's the and to make the link between how did you guys, or how are you guys playing this music, and why is it familiar back home, and what's the link, probably the anthropological link and the sociological link with what's going on down in the Delta, for example.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of similarities between both of our societies.
Yes.
And hey, there's South by Southwest.
Yes.
How about you guys hit that?
Yeah.
And then, you go for the festival like them, right? So,
You must be
Oh,
just.
yeah.
I mean, so it's starting today. You leave.
Yeah, we're going to
started
New
yesterday.
Orleans now.
The documentary started in Beirut, man. The guys
Oh, it did.
flew
Okay.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
The crew flew there and decided shooting us there with our families, with where we grew up. Why? Like, we have an equivalent genre of music to the blues that sings life's awes and pains and beautiful
The
things.
rural traditional music.
And they shot that. They shot our town, Beirut, the city itself, the urban feel as well. And then they flew with us here.
Uh-huh.
And they're covering it all.
It's amazing. This sounds
It is.
amazing.
It is. It's quite surreal. I mean, we're very lucky. We've
Yeah.
been really lucky. It's been fast. It's been fast.
Have you done any preparation for your own trip, or are you just going to let it happen as it is?
There is this little schedule. Like, we're going to this place to meet these guys, and then we're going to this very old.
But
blues bar.
who decided that?
We send them
okay.
a list of
They
the
asked
things
us
that we
for-
like, and they
Tried
work
to
their
get as much
magic.
as possible with them. Okay,
But,
I would like to go there. Okay, let's see if that's possible. We'd like to
Okay.
meet that
Yeah,
dude. Let's see if it's
exactly.
possible. They work their asses off, man.
Yeah.
And there has been some mental preparation, but it's been through years of sponging American culture as well.
Yes.
So, I mean, we're familiar with things here. We know how to do things, even with never being here before.
Right.